You really think you obligated to your sister money?
Yeah, why I'm not?
What you do for her to get the money?
Laid on the floor with her, the rats and the roaches.
You don't get nothing?
Nothing at all. The brother still doing DoorDash.
With your sister's money, what do you expect?
For you to be the one to make it out, I feel like she should have gave us a push start. She been on 4 years, bro. She got endorsements with Sheen, all types of shit. I'm Googling her net worth every day and getting mad and mad.
I saw that Rihanna hit you up recently, and she was asking you when your album is dropping. Yeah. Did you tell her it's coming out on Friday?
No, I ain't got a chance to talk to her again about it, but I'm gonna text her when it drops. I'm gonna be like, did you listen to it?
What is it like having someone like Rihanna just a fan of your music?
It was lit. Like when I saw it, I was at BT rehearsals and I was taking a break while the dancers were still going. And I just saw it pop up on my news feed.
Does she know that you have her lyrics tattooed on your leg?
I don't know. I need to tell her, don't it?
Of course. That's a big thing.
You know, that's my long lost sister.
They say that y'all look alike.
Yeah, that's my long lost sister.
Do you feel like y'all look alike?
Mm-hmm.
I see it.
I see it too.
Striking resemblance.
I see it. They be hating on me.
You do have a resemblance, for sure.
Thank you.
Say she has $2 million. How much of that does she owe to you and the rest of the family of that $2 million?
She can get all of her like $2,500 a piece.
How much?
$2,500.
25, like how for? That's it, just 2,500 flat, or is that a?
$2,500 flat.
I think she would jump at that.
Do you think I give a fuck? Huh? Man, slap that bitch to the floor. That whole dead wrong. It's just that simple, man. You don't go to the internet and talk about your folk like that because you ain't got no motherfucking in me hustle. Get up off your ass. Sell some ass.
Rick, I ain't gonna talk about how you got me sent to jail for a whole week. We ain't gonna talk about that. How you tried to shoot.
Okay, now I got her sent to jail. I thought I went to jail. Now I got her sent to jail. Which is it?
I ain't gonna talk about
Which
that.
is it? Nikki, so our mama got on GloRilla's lying.
Keep my family out of it. Keep me out of it. You see? Where
Girl, this white looking bitch going live right now. Our mama got on GloRilla's lying. I don't do this cause I just want to work. Yeah, Nikki, did you try to get our mama on that at a job? At the casino? Cause Gloria was having a struggle, right? Thank you. Man, oh, stop playing with me. And I got something for her too. I should never stop that motherfucking money. Y'all back some. Yo, she was a horrible mama. If you let the lights get cut off, Reg Roaches, what the fuck are you? Alright, hey, send me all the number ASAP.
GloRilla really made it. Like, made it. Bentleys, designer fits, front row award shows, magazine covers, $1 million lifestyle, the kind of success that looks like a fairy tale when you come from nothing. But then her own sister went live and basically said, y'all think she saved the family? Nah, we still struggling. Mama's still working at FedEx. And that's when the entire internet froze. Because how does someone go from eating ketchup sandwiches in Memphis to living like a superstar? While the people who struggled beside her are allegedly still stuck in the same place, this situation is wild. And once you hear what her sister exposed, it gets even crazier. But to understand why this hit so hard, you have to go back to the beginning. Because GloRilla didn't come from comfort. She came from survival. And that changes everything. The GloRilla, real name Gloria Woods, grew up in Memphis, Tennessee. And when people say she came from the trenches, they mean that literally. This wasn't some fake I struggled story for interviews. This was real-life poverty, the kind where you don't know if the lights are staying on, the kind where everybody is sharing rooms, sharing clothes, sharing whatever food is left. And here's what shocks most people. GloRilla wasn't just raised with a couple siblings. She was one of 10. 10 kids. That's a whole house full of mouths to feed. And according to her sister, Scarface Woods, it wasn't just hard, it was extreme. She described rats, roaches, busted air mattresses, utilities getting cut off, even taking baths using water bottles when things got bad. That's not rapper struggle, that's real hardship. Scarface even said they had days where all they could eat were ketchup sandwiches. Just bread and ketchup. Imagine being a kid and realizing that's dinner. That's the type of upbringing that's supposed to create loyalty for life, because when you suffer together, you're supposed to rise together. And for a long time, that's exactly what GloRilla wanted. Before the fame, before the viral hits, before the industry, she was just another Memphis girl trying to survive, working regular jobs, fast food shifts, minimum wage, wanted out. She wanted music. She wanted a dream. She wanted out. She wanted music. She wanted a way to escape. And she kept recording, kept pushing, even when nobody cared. Even when she was just another name in the city. For a while, nothing happened. No fame, no deal, no spotlight, just struggle. Until one song changed everything. And that's where the story flips completely. In 2022, GloRilla dropped FNF, Let's Go. And bro, that track didn't just blow up, it exploded. TikTok went crazy. The clubs went crazy. Radio went crazy. Overnight, she went from unknown Memphis rapper to the hottest new name in the game. It was one of those moments where you blink and somebody's life is completely different. And when the industry saw it, they came running. That's when Yo Gotti called. Memphis legend, CMG Records, he saw GloRilla as the next big thing. And soon enough, she was signed, real deal, real money, real machine behind her. And from that moment, everything accelerated. Fast, GloRilla started appearing everywhere. Bet, major festivals, award shows, collaborations, brand deals. Her whole image leveled up. New teeth, new look, designer fits, luxury cars. The girl who was once working fast food was suddenly living celebrity life, and fans loved it because it felt inspiring. Like finally, somebody from nothing really made it. But then, the whispers started because people weren't just watching GloRilla glow up. They were watching who she left behind. And according to her sister, that's where things turned dark. Here's the part that made this so controversial, because the question isn't whether GloRilla got rich. We know she did. The question is, what happened to the family? What happened to the 10 siblings? What happened to the mother who raised them through poverty? Because Scarface claims, while GloRilla was out here living her best life, her family was still stuck. Same struggle, same stress, same bills. Mama allegedly still working at FedEx. Siblings allegedly still trying to make rent. And the craziest part? Scarface says GloRilla basically stopped responding. Like, once she made it out, she moved different. Different city, different circle, different life. And maybe that wouldn't be shocking if it wasn't her own blood. But Scarface wasn't quiet about how it felt. She made it sound like GloRilla didn't just distance herself, she cut them off. And eventually, Scarface couldn't hold it in anymore. So, she went live. And that live changed everything. Scarface Woods hopped on Facebook Live. And it wasn't calm, it wasn't planned, it wasn't polished, it was raw emotion. She came out swinging, calling GloRilla out with no warm-up. She basically told the world, y'all favorite rapper ain't sh*t, and I'm tired of it. She was furious, and you could hear pain underneath the anger, because she wasn't speaking like a random hater. She was speaking like someone who felt abandoned. Scarface said people defend GloRilla by saying she isn't obligated. But Scarface's point was simple. How can you go on interviews talking about the struggle, talking about where you came from, and then not help the people who lived that struggle with you? That's what hurt. Not even the money. The principle. She said GloRilla had friends around her, people she was gifting cars, while her own mother was still clocking in at FedEx. That's the detail that made everyone pause. Because if true, that's brutal optics. Then Scarface dropped another bomb. She claimed their father was so broke. He had to borrow $100 just to get by. $100. That's pocket change in celebrity life. But Scarface was saying her own dad couldn't even get that support. And then she went even further. She addressed rumors people had been spreading, that GloRilla bought her mom a house. Scarface said straight up, no, she didn't. She claimed people were lying. She even said GloRilla bought their dad a house, but it was the smallest one on the block. And the way she said it, You could tell this wasn't just about property, it was resentment. Deep resentment. Then came the line that shocked everyone most. Scarface claimed GloRilla blocked their own mother. Blocked her. Imagine that. The woman who raised 10 kids in poverty, allegedly being cut off by the daughter who became a millionaire. Scarface said she had to personally help cover rent, that the family was struggling, and GloRilla wasn't answering. And once that live spread, the internet went insane. But not in the way you'd expect, because the world didn't unite behind Scarface, it split. Completely. Mine after the expose, social media turned into a war zone. Half the internet was on Scarface's side, saying, "How do you leave your mama working at FedEx? How do you forget where you came from?" But the other half, they defended GloRilla like their life depended on it. People were saying, "She don't owe them anything. They're grown adults. They just want handouts." And that's when this story became bigger than GloRilla, because it tapped into a deeper debate. When someone makes it out, are they responsible for bringing everyone with them? Or is it every person for themselves? Some fans brought up other celebrities. Cardi B buying her mom a house, Beyonce putting her family on, Jay-Z making sure his people were straight. People were like, if they can do it, why can't GloRilla? But others clapped back hard, saying family can be the first ones to drain you, that celebrities get pressured, guilt-tripped, used, and maybe GloRilla had reasons. Maybe there's drama behind the scenes nobody knows, because here's the truth. We only heard Scarface's side, GloRilla hasn't really spoken, and silence makes everything louder. The internet filled in the blanks. Some people said, maybe GloRilla tried helping and got taken advantage of, maybe boundaries were necessary, maybe she got tired of being treated like an ATM, because fame does that. The moment you win, everyone thinks they deserve a piece, even family. So the real question becomes, is GloRilla cold, or is she protecting herself? And that's what makes this so messy, because both things can be true. At the heart of this story is something uncomfortable. Poverty doesn't just disappear when one person gets rich. Sometimes it follows you. Sometimes success creates distance, because when you escape the trenches, you change. Your world changes, your mindset changes, and the people still stuck there start looking at you like the exit door, like the solution. And if you don't become that solution, they feel betrayed. Scarface made it clear. This wasn't just about money. It was about loyalty, respect, not forgetting who struggled with you, because they weren't strangers. They were the ones eating ketchup sandwiches beside her. And now, they feel invisible. Meanwhile, GloRilla is living the dream. And the contrast is what makes people angry. But the other side is also real. Family relationships are complicated. Money magnifies everything. And maybe GloRilla is dealing with things privately that we don't understand. But until she speaks, all people have is Scarface's words. And those words hit like a grenade. So where does that leave this story? GloRilla at the top. Scarface hurt and furious. A family allegedly still struggling. And an internet divided down the middle. Some people believe GloRilla switched up. Others believe she's being unfairly pressured. And the truth? It might be somewhere in between. Because fame doesn't come with a manual, and escaping poverty doesn't automatically heal trauma. Sometimes, it just creates new battles. So here's the real question. If you made it out, would you bring everyone with you? Or would you protect your peace, even if it meant cutting ties? Because this story isn't just about GloRilla, it's about what success does to family, and whether the trenches ever really let you go. Drop a comment. Is GloRilla wrong? Or is Scarface expecting too much? Either way. This might be one of the most uncomfortable celebrity family stories we've seen in a long time. And something tells me this isn't the last chapter.